can you tell us about your characters? What would you like to tell us?
Want to go first?
Okay. I play Molina. Molina is this bold, ethereal, kind of mysterious teenage girl. I mean, she grew up a lot differently than most would. She was kind of told from the beginning that she was destined for greatness. So whereas most people with powers, they would kind of suppress it or try and hide it, she embraced it and was constantly training, so that way she could be the best she could be and be there when she was needed.
Can you tell us what power you have?
Yeah, she has the power to harness all of the elements.
Wow.
All of the elements?
How fun is that to play?
Oh, it's amazing. Actually, when I was younger, I used to go around the house pretending like I had these powers. And the cartoon Airbender?
Yes.
I thought I was him. So being that I'm kind of him now as Molina, it's amazing because I'm like, yeah, I can finally do this. So it's fantastic.
How about you, Robbie?
Tommy lives a relatively unsettled life as a result of the fact that he has a power. He's always on the move with his mother. And given the fact that Evo's are persecuted now because it's out in the open, it's public, he can't really say anything about it because he knows that he'll be persecuted if he does, so he's almost sworn to secrecy. And that's very troubling for him, given that he has this power and he doesn't quite understand it and he doesn't quite know how to control it.
What is his power?
He has the power to make things disappear.
Like, it's eliminated or go into
He doesn't
space?
know.
He doesn't know.
He has no idea whether it's eliminated or transferred from one place to another, and so that becomes a morality issue for him.
Do we delve a little bit into how they find out the powers, or do we just find them when they already are aware of it?
Well, for Molina, I mean, she kind of knew from the beginning that she had these powers. As I said before, she was destined for greatness, so she grew up with them. And I mean, she's kind of secluded from everything else, so it's safe for her, and she doesn't really understand that it's like not a good thing to have these things. So they were always there for her, very normal.
Yeah, the show kind of picks up with Tommy aware of his power, but again, he doesn't quite know and understand it. So as the series progresses, you kind of get to see a little bit more of his exploration of his power, how it goes from one thing to the next, how it affects his life directly. So it's quite interesting. It's nice. It kind of goes back to the original Heroes theme, where you pick up with someone in a modest kind of upbringing, modest sort of stance, and then having them discover their own abilities and seeing how that affects their lives.
So where your two storylines kind of show us the effects of living with the superpower in a world of persecution, and yours, it seems like your character grew up with
I'm very
celebrating
isolated
it.
from everything else.
But in the environment that she grows up in, she's celebrated, right? So does she know that there's?
No, I mean, I kind of grew up, I know that I spent the last 2 years in the Arctic, because that's where it's safe to use my powers,
Okay.
so it doesn't get out of control. And she doesn't really have any experience in the real world with actual people. There's one person with her, and they're kind of her protector. But other than that, she has no idea what's going on out there in the real world. So it's not like she's really celebrated, like, you're a hero. It's just there for her.
Do your characters interact, or are there storylines?
We can't say anything specifically, but again, with the regular Heroes trend, everyone starts off in a different point, so it's almost like we're shooting 5 different series at once. But again, eventually characters converge, their storylines converge, and you begin to see how they're all connected. So you'll definitely see some interactions between all of our different characters at some point. Sure.
Based on what we've seen in political stuff like that, it seems that Tommy is like Peter from the original series is kind of like the risky character because of his power. So is he kind of like a danger to everyone around him because he can make things just disappear like that?
Absolutely, and that terrifies Tommy. He's a very kind-hearted individual, and he doesn't want to do anyone any harm. But the fact that he has the ability to absolutely terrifies him. I mean, he might touch something and then it's gone because he doesn't quite know how to control it yet. So that's a real issue.
Yeah, so I guess what compares a bit between Peter and Tommy. It's similar.
Yeah, I mean, Peter's character was an extremely risky one. I remember at the end of I think it was the first episode where he decided to take that leap of faith and go off to prove to himself of his capabilities. But I feel like the difference is that Peter was a little more bold than Tommy is. Tommy is aware of his power, and he doesn't quite want to embrace it yet. But again, the similarity is that there's that discovery element to it. There's how far is it going to go, sort of thing.
So he has trouble controlling his power. So are we going to see some things that disappear that shouldn't disappear?
Maybe.
That he didn't intend to have disappear, like the family dog suddenly.
Oh, that would be sad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Can you imagine?
As I laugh.
Yeah, Danika's laughing maniacally. Evil.
I love dogs. I have a dog.
I won't make your dog disappear, don't worry.
Yeah.
So is this your first Comic-Con?
It is.
Yeah. Have you been out on the floor at all?
Not yet, really.
You haven't?
No, I mean, yesterday I took like 5 minutes maybe, and it wasn't really like fully.
Saturday's not a
Yeah.
good first day, I gotta say. That's the busiest day.
That's right.
It's solid people.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really get to explore. I mean, I wish I had time, but I mean, this is great.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. So.
Yeah, our schedule's been pretty crazy. We had some time on Friday. I walked the floor for a little bit on Friday. It's just amazing to see all of the independent booths creating art, creating all these comic books and all these masks and stuff. It's really, really cool to see.